Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog where I'm at Disneyland Paris again, this time for the 2024 Halloween season. We're going to look at our regular favourites. We're also going to look at some new stuff that they got to offer, including the food offerings. So I'm going to look around and try as much Halloween snacks as possible and look at some of the merch as well, because I don't usually do merch, but I want to do that for this particular vlog. So join me in what's going to be a very fun and interesting vlog. Let's go. I am ready for Halloween season at Disneyland Paris. I've got my Oogie Boogie Spirit jersey on, and yeah, it's always my favorite season to come to Disneyland Paris. And there's a lot happening. Not only the regular things that usually happen when it comes to the Halloween cavalcade, the changes even in regards to the Main Street loop, but also a lot of different things as well. As you can see, Broadwalk Candy Place is still down for refurbishment. It's going through a long refurbishment that started earlier this year. Imagineers have looked at it and they want to restore it to its original charm, as well as bring some new pizzazz to it. And that's going to go on, the refurbishment, till 2025 next year. So looking forward to seeing that, but that is one update to show you as I walk through the park. Coming around the corner here, and you see here, right at the corner of Main Street, is a new change to the Chinese laundry place, which has now been rebranded as Mr. Luke's Catering, an authentic cuisine. For some reason, it had been going around that it did seem a little insensitive with the original branding, so they wanted to change it. I don't know what the insensitive part was, but I'm not Asian, so I can't speak for that community. However, it just shows Disney being very cautious and careful when it comes to image and not doing anything that is controversial. So yeah, good for them. First merch stop, let's go to Flora's. Oh wow, look at this. Already greeted straight away with Stitch. Is this a Spirit jersey? It looks like pajamas. Seems to be a Spirit jersey. Not for me, but it does glow in the dark, so it's definitely going to be for someone. Got the Loungefly bags as well, or Loungefly-esque bags. Are they actually Loungefly? Oh yeah, they are. So there we go. Turn around. Ooh, I like this. I like it a lot. Especially when it's got Hades on it as well, which you don't usually find in much merch places. It's Hades. Ah, damn it, I've already just come into the park and already I'm about to spend. Okay, let me just pace myself. You've got what looks like dyed or bleached hoodies of Stitch as well. That is there. And you've got like a reverse version as well. So you got the black and white, and then you got the white and black. For all of you Nightmare Before Christmas fans, they've also got the Spirit jerseys as well with Jack and Sally at the front. Pretty nice. And the Halloween headbands too. Plush toys, of course, for the little ones to hold, or even for yourself. Those plushes bring me back from my days working at the Disney store, where we would have to sell these with the additional items that the guests would buy anyway. And I was a pretty good seller, so I would get rid of a few, but it was always one of those things where, this is the big thing, so make sure that the guests know about it. It must be popular because it's still there available to buy, so they're doing something right. Some trick or treat stuff here. What is that? Is that Stitch? I mean, it is Stitch, obviously, but I mean, what is it supposed to be? Light up pumpkin Stitch? I just don't know what the purpose of it is. I guess it doesn't have to be a purpose, all right? If people are already buying some stuff, why not trick it in other stuff that just seems cool, but you have no idea what it is? That's what I do. Oh man, this is here. There we go, look. You've got the Mickey wreaths that you usually find at the poles on Main Street in Disneyland and in Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom. They've got these to sell. I tried to look for these at the Disney store and they sold out like within a week or 2 weeks. I got too overconfident. Thinking that I could get it later on, but yeah, look, they're available still at the parks. And I think they light up, so you can put them in front of your door and get it set up and light up. It's just really annoying though, because I mean, I did want that and I kind of still do want that, but I don't want to carry it all the way back to London. Here we are, there's a much bigger selection of Nightmare Before Christmas range here. Let's start with this wall here, look at that. Some Oogie Boogie mugs. Some Jack shot glasses. Why not? This is great. This is pretty fun. This looks fun. I like that. I guess these are biscuits, cookies. Yeah. Yeah. And this is a candle holder, according to the tag. Oogie Boogie candle holder. This is pretty actually cool, right? You put the little candle in there and like his eyes and mouth light up. More stuff from the NBC range. I really like that. This t-shirt is pretty cool. Thank you. But what you do need to see is this. Look at that. I have no idea who would be brave enough to wear this in public. I'm sure someone will. But this looks really jazzy. And it's a glow-in-the-dark blazer as well. Amazing. I wonder how much this is actually. I gotta find out the price. So 70 euros, that's not that bad to be honest with you. I would have thought they would have bumped the price up on this, but then again, they do need to sell it, don't they? So. And of course, Sandy Claus plush. A villains range here with Maleficent and Hook hat. And of course, honoring to the Dia de los Muertos, which is usually after Halloween. You've got Coco merch as well available. Is it just me, or does this book remind you of the book that you see in Beetlejuice, Handbook of the Recently Deceased? This is, of course, villain recipes, which looks pretty cool. I love that spirit jersey so much. You know what? I'm gonna get it. Screw it. So that was Flora's. Got my spirit jersey. Let's try out a snack. So at Market House Delicatessen, they've got 2 Halloween snacks to look at. They've got the macaron, which is, I think, Aladdin themed. It's definitely like Jafar-esque. And then there is the Bat's donut. So I'm gonna try the macaroon. I'm not really fond of donuts unless it's Krispy Kremes. Let's check it out. So just come out now to get the macaron, and I'm glad I did because it looks, well, one, it looks a lot more bigger than I thought it would be. For some reason, I just thought it would be really small, and they charged a bump because it's Halloween, but it's not. It's actually quite big. And also, just looking at the donuts, I had a look in the actual deli, and then I took a sneak peek of a guest's, and they didn't look appetizing at all to me. It just looked like a regular donut. So I'm getting something different, and yeah, let's try it and see what it's like. Okay, I like that. It's not that bad. I'm not a macarons guy, person, whatever, if there is one. But yeah, it's a good treat. It's a good treat to have. It's pricey, but then it's Disneyland, so I mean, I don't know what to say other than that's just what it's like. But it's, in terms of taste, yeah, I say it's worth going it. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. That's fair. So waiting for the Halloween cavalcade right now. It's the first time I'm seeing it this year. Of course, I've seen it before plenty of times, but I always love it. And I can't wait to see it every time I come here for Halloween. I don't imagine anything's changed. Probably the Phantom Manor float, but other than that, it seems to be pretty much the same. But again, it's awesome, so yeah, looking forward to it. So shine on, shine upon this moon, in my life. Welcome to the party. Can you feel the autumn breeze now? It's time to come on out and play. We're kicking leaves and climbing trees now. And run high, talk the rest of the Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. I love it so much. Going to Mainstream Motors. Not a Halloween selection in there, more about the updated clothes, but we are doing updates, so I might as well do some updated clothes as well as Halloween merch. Is that your style, people? You've got the mini version, and you've got the Mickey version of these cardigans, €100 each. Yeah. So you've got to really like them to purchase these. Yeah, they are cute. They are cute. Yeah. If you style it a while, it does work. They got them on the hangers. There we go, right here. So yeah, if you wear a white shirt, jeans, I think it look all good. They've also got the new Sorcerer Mickey selection here. The hoodie. That's come up as €50. You've got the nice cute mug here, the broomstick handle, and that is €17. Of course, underwear, because everyone gets underwear from Disneyland Paris apparently, so there we are. To extend the range, you've also got the Spirit jersey with Sorcerer Mickey at the back, which is really it's cool. The main thing that I keep seeing in the parks are these right here, these fleeces. These fleeces, almost everyone is wearing these, just as much as the black Spirit jerseys. These are €70, so they're not as much as I thought they would be, but yeah, there's a fleece. The interior isn't fleece. The interior is, I don't know what that is, polyester or something like that. I mean, they're okay, they're nice. But yeah, they're a big hit. I'm seeing people wearing these all over in the park. So it's also a Mickey shirt. And it's very close to the, if you remember, the retro range, Euro Disney retro range that came out around a year or two ago. So they've just took off Euro Disney and then just made it a bit more modern. These are not that new, but I do like them because it's, because I haven't actually shown it, but here you've got the Donald Spirit jersey, Pixar as well, and from the Elegant line, which I believe is the peach, is what they announced in all the parks, because they have this in Walt Disney World as well as Disneyland Resort, is right here, the peach thing. I would like to know though how it gets washed, because this is like a plastic feel to it. So is it low wash? Do you hand wash it? Do you dry wash it? I really don't know. But it does look nice. It looks elegant. Here you have the Monsters University selection. I like this varsity jacket, quite thin. So something for spring, possibly, spring. Summer, UK summer, and that's coming up as €70 as well. Loungefly with the bags. And you can already tell Lion King's a big hit. I mean, with the upcoming land, which isn't going to be for years coming up, it does make sense for them to do it, because the merch is still as popular as always. And these are actually, these are great ears. Wow, is this extending to everything? Wow, this is quite a, it's a big range for Lion King. I don't even think they have this bigger range in Adventureland. All right, so continuing on, our updates around the park. During Halloween season, you've of course see at the side of me the barricade still up for Casey's Corner, which is going to go through reimagination with an outside awning for people to sit instead of it just being open to every element there. And yeah, that should be looking good to go at some point next year. And then you also can see at the right hand side a small little awning for the meet and greets. That roof is looking pretty cool. Again, scheduled to open at some point next year. At Victoria's, there's a spider cake as well that is on offer for Halloween. It's actually quite big. I think it's to share, so there's no way I can eat it by myself. But just something to put out there amongst the Halloween offerings at Disneyland Paris. And while I am here, you've got the castle stage barricaded as well. And of course, that's going through a major renovation, which is not set to open once it's all said and done until spring 2025. So that's Main Street and the hub, but let me quickly hop over to Frontierland because there's a lot more Halloween themed stuff happening over there, which I can't wait to show you. Aside from Main Street, of course, Frontierland is always a favourite of mine. Let's see what there is. So to kick it off, you got Lucky Nugget, which have two great offerings. In fact, it's a duo. The barbecued chicken cauldron, that also comes with the Witch's Whippy, which is like a whipped cream ice cream, something like that. It's basically a sundae. It looks pretty cool. It's 28 euros. But I'm definitely gonna have to try it because we're in the spirit of Halloween, baby, so let's do it. Yeah, Lucky Nugget is not a place that many people rate, but I like it, especially like the ribs that you get. I think it's really hefty and hearty and tasty. So yeah, people should come here more often, or if they do, they should rave about it more. And there we are, there it is. The barbecue chicken cauldron in all its glory. You can also get the Halloween edition beer, where it contains, I believe, sweet and spicy flavors like pumpkin and such. I'm not a beer drinker though, so I'll pass on that one. All right, let's try it. It's quite tart. I mean, there's sweetness to it, but I don't know. Let me try more. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a tagine. It's like a apricot tagine. It's not bad. I actually do like it. I feel like I could have done without the breadcrumbs or whatever it is that's making that crunchy thing. But other than that, I think it's okay. It's not bad. So you can see a little bit more of a in-depth look now that I've had a nibble at it. It does taste better than it looks. I don't know what this bat is. It's not sweet. I mean, I guess it's savory, but it's just nothing. I don't think it adds to anything. I'll give it extra points because it's something different that you wouldn't usually find at Disneyland Paris, and they are trying to, do different things. They had like the Asian menu at one time at the Last Chance Saloon, and some other stuff that they're trying with. So it's not the best thing, but it is different and it's worth getting. So I'm gonna give this 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. So now I have the Witch's Whippy, if I remember it correctly, which was a dessert that came, it was part of the duo. So I got the reverse of the macaron that I had earlier, where it's bigger than what I thought it would be. And this time, it's smaller than I thought it would be for the sundae. But I haven't tasted it yet, so we'll see what it's like. But it does look interesting. I wonder what the orange is. Maybe it's peach or orange, maybe? Who knows? I'm Whatever the flavor is, it's not strong enough for me to know what it is. I forgot what it said on the description, but I can't taste it. What I can taste is the Doritos on top of the sundae, which is an interesting choice. I don't necessarily hate it, but it's, I don't know, very different, let's put it that way. I'm definitely going to say that the cauldron is the best out of the duo. I don't know if people would take a liking to, tortilla chips sundae. But who knows? It's for someone, right? All right, so that was Lucky Nugget. Let's look around more of Frontierland. So, at Last Chance Cafe, they did have the Asian selection, but it's no longer there now. They've mainly replaced it with barbecue. There is still the pineapple fritters there, but no more Asian selection at Last Chance Cafe. Let's look towards Phantom Manor. I always like to capture the ambience and just the kinetic energy of the parks when I come in here. I do like to talk, and I can talk for England, but it's nice to always try and feel some of the experience as well. So this is like quite a long line for Jack and Sally, which I always love to meet. The line is far too long for me. Phantom Manor, of course. Oh, look at that. Good old Big Thunder Mountain. Which takes me to another update coming to Frontier. Is Big Thunder Mountain due to a major refurb, which is starting in January next year, 2025. There is no end date, but rumors are that it will be quite lengthy. 3 months, 6 months, who knows? But it constantly breaks down. They really need to have a look at the tracks and everything else surrounding it. So, it's needed. Small-term pain for long-term gain. I love the theming of Coco and Frontierland. Of course, not only does it match in terms of look, right? It works in Frontierland, but it makes sense as well with the Day of the Dead celebrations that the Mexicans have to honor that heritage part for people in Mexico. So yeah, I love it when it all comes together, and kind of makes me wonder why they didn't come up with it earlier. I mean, I suppose Coco only came out, 5 years ago. But yeah, such a great theme for Frontierland. We got Minnie here. Look at her in her fabulous dress. At Cowboy Cookout, they got the Malicious menu for €22, which is a burger with a steak patty. And it's got pickled carrots and beetroot and onions and whatnot. And then it's got a pumpkin tart to go with that as well, and a drink with some fries. Don't know about the beetroot, so I know I said I'm gonna try a lot of things on the Halloween menu, but there are some things that I may have to sideline. But highlighting it here for you, if you want to try it. All right, let's go to Adventureland. Starting to rain now, so have to get the trusty retro waterproof jacket on. But as we come into Adventureland, we have another update in terms of Halloween, in particular. Hakuna Matata. So Hakuna Matata has the Scar dessert as part of the offering. I mean, it works well. Halloween, also Lion King. So a great fast food service menu. Seeing as I'm right next to Hakuna Matata, I thought I'd come in, sit down and try it. And then further inspection, it actually looks really nice. It's it's got Scar, the face with the brown mousse at the top of it, and then the flavor is banana bread. So I'm a big fan of banana bread, so looking forward to trying this and seeing how it is. Can't taste the banana as much as I'd like to, but it is delightful. Could be a bit more rich in flavour, but it's a nice treat if you're here and you're already getting a meal here anyway. I'll give this a 5 out of 10. Going further down into Adventureland, there's another update, and that's at Captain Jack's. At Captain Jack's, there is an increase to the menu now. The Pirates menu, which was 45 euros, which was a starter, main and a dessert, is now 55 euros, so a 10 euro increase for ones who likes Captain Jack, so something to watch out for in the future. Here you have, of course, Peter Pan's flight. One thing to note of Peter Pan's flight is that it did reopen from refurbishment about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, at the time of this recording. However, they didn't make any amendments to their native Indian scene. I know that was something that they implemented in Magic Kingdom, and I believe in Disneyland Resort as well, but no changes to Disneyland Paris as of yet. But watch this space. I'm sure they will do something in the future. At a Chalet de la Marionnette restaurant, they have a Halloween menu offering there as well, which is the Halloween hog burger, which is basically similar to what you see at Cowboy Cookout. Instead for the steak, it's pulled pork. Again, carrots, beetroot, red onions and all that, with the fries, the dessert, and cold drink. 22 euros, as I said, not much different to what you see in other establishments. I think Cafe Hyperion, we're going to go there soon anyway. I think Cafe Hyperion has something similar to that. And yeah, they go full force with Halloween menus at different restaurant establishments here at DLP, and good for them. Another update at Fantasyland incoming, and that update is that Auberge de Cendrillon has now, the main menu for adults, has now reached a grand total of 100 euros per person. So that is, it's not spare change, let's put it that way. When we wanted updates, we didn't mean update to the prices. We meant, be a bit more creative with the menu, but here we are. It kind of makes me wonder if it's coming up to similar pricing with Auberge de Cendrillon and for Disneyland Hotel. Where is, do you know what I mean? Where is the value? You could say they're both premium food, but I don't know. It's something to think about. Pays, cons, defeats, and Casey Jr. They're of course back from refurbishment, but they will be going back into refurbishment for a very, very short time on 6th of January to the 10th of January. So something to look out for on your travels if you're going around that time. Food stalls back in Fantasyland, going into refurbishment from January, at the beginning of January. I don't think it's going to be long. I don't think there is a date of when it will be back on, but I imagine it will be short due to the major refurb that came last year. So yeah, something to watch out for again if you're coming beginning of January. Is this an update? Could be. Never used to be like this. But if you're unaware, in Fantasyland you can go through the entrance where the parade usually comes from, and it takes you to Discoveryland. It's not particularly exciting, but that's something that you can do. I think they did this to help with traffic, but yeah. At Cafe Hyperion at Videopolis, again, they've got, you guessed it, another Halloween menu where it's the burger with the fries and the dessert. This one's called the Boo Burger, and then you get the pumpkin tart with it as well. €22. I think you guys get it, right? They've replicated the same menu, but just changed it a little bit according to what is in the burger and kept it the same. But whatever, at least you have a good selection to choose from. All right, that's all the lands done here at Park Disneyland. We'll be back at night to see the Halloween drone show, which I'm looking forward to see. Let's hop over to Walt Disney Studios.